And there it is, the fire coming out the hole on the sides.
Hello, welcome to Waypoint Survival. Today I'm going to show you an extremely simple kerosene stove that you can use for emergencies. Stay tuned. So to make this kerosene stove, you're going to need a few simple items. You need 2 cans. We call them tin cans, but they're actually a mild steel. The important thing is that one fits inside of the other one, a little room left over. The size doesn't really matter. One can just needs to fit in the other one with some space. 4 aluminum gutter nails, a large 16-penny or larger nail, and then an old pair of 100% cotton socks. The first thing we need to do is take the larger can. Of course, you remove the labels, and using the nail we want to put a series of holes just under the lip all the way around. This is going to form the burner. So we just start like that, get a hole, going to go all the way around the outside. I'll do that and get back with you. When you get done punching all of those holes, take a pair of pliers and go around and just crimp the outside edges where the nail poked through to the outside to try to keep that from having a lot of sharp edges, and you could file that down or use some coarse sandpaper. But that's what it should look like when you're done. Next, you take one of your old cotton socks, and this one was pretty threadbare, so I was getting ready to throw it away, and you want to feed it onto the can upside down like this so that the top of the sock comes up like this over the top of the can, and then you take the remainder of the sock and you can just tuck it in like that. Next, we take some kerosene, or you can use diesel fuel or liquid paraffin, which is sold as lamp oil, and we want to put just, I don't know, maybe in half an inch or something in the bottom like that. So we have some in the bottom, and we want to just kind of dip this in there and get that saturated. So you can see how that's about half saturated, and that's going to get that capillary action working, and then we'll put it in like this. So that's what it's going to look like. And coming over to our little fire pit here, we take these super lightweight aluminum gutter nails, and we want to place them around the outside about an inch from the top, as level as we can get it. This will hold the can and the stove in place and also provide a base of support. Next, we just simply light it, and then it will spread and catch all on its own. Go ahead and work its way around. Now, if you use a sock that's got some elastic in it, you're going to get some smoke from it. And of course, you may want to put some sort of wind barrier around it or whatever, but this is going to burn a really long time. Now, the good thing about using a sock is that as this wick burns down, once it burns down and goes out, you'll have to pull it up and replace it. But of course, we can then put our cup on top, and it's going to heat up our water really well. Now, if you're going to carry this long term, you could use one of these small bottles for your diesel fuel, and of course make sure the plastic can handle the kerosene, because kerosene is also a solvent, so you don't want it to eat through that. Again, a windbreak might be nice. You'll also want to carry it in some sort of a bag, because kerosene is going to make all your gear smell. So again, make sure that the bag can handle the kerosene and the solvent.
And there it is, the fire coming out the hole on the sides using the sock as a wick, and it's doing really well.
So a couple of things about this stove. First of all, doing some research, I found this on another YouTube channel called Paper Sheepdog. From about 10 years ago, he only has 187 subscribers, and this is such a great idea. I wanted to give him a shout out, and I wanted to use this idea and try to bring it to a larger audience. But this is really cool. The water's already bubbling. Now, you will have to make sure you get enough fuel in. That sock is going to soak up a lot of kerosene initially, and so it might go out on you, and you might have to fill a little bit more in there just to make sure you get a proper burn. And there we have a nice rolling boil, and it took it probably 5 minutes, something like that,
to get to that stage.
So to extinguish the flame, all you need is a piece of aluminum foil. Just put it down quickly over the top, and that will smother it out. And you're good to go. This is James Bender for Waypoint Survival. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also make sure and check out the links in the description box below, just under the More button. And while you're down there, you'll also find our waypointsurvival.com link, and this is where you can sign up to take great survival and bushcraft training classes here at our beautiful facility in Southern Ohio. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it. And when you do subscribe, make sure and press that bell button so that you can stay notified of all of our upcoming videos, and we'll talk to you next time. And all you do is put it over the flame and extinguish the fire. Just like that.